You would like to also welcome the presence of a representative from the Ministry of Information, Culture, Affairs, and Tourism. I also like to recognize some distinguished personality in the house, Mr. Chris Wallow, Patrick Kai, and DJ. I forget his name was Oni Roberts. I'd like to welcome you all for joining us today. Some of our superstars in the building. Of course, I see Dave over there. I see Cypher and King over there. I'd like to say thank you also for joining us. All of our media people, thank you for joining us. Today is a moment to celebrate our music industry. It's a moment to also spotlight what we've been doing in this country. Music plays a critical role in our economy, and it's important for us to celebrate and promote it. Let me start with this quotation that says that any success that does not make home is a failure. Any success that does not make home is a failure. And that's exactly what we all witnessed here today. Pretty much years ago, in 2014, an idea was birthed in the US, of course, by somebody who believed that music played a critical role in our economy. And when promoting music, specifically in the US, some of whom have watched some of our superstars left this country, went to the US, gave them a bigger platform to perform in the US, made tremendous mark there. And the organizer thought that if the success would make the kind of mark it means, I have to come back home. Today, we're here to celebrate that. In 2018, the LMA, which is now the MTN Music Award, was brought back to Liberia, and last year was the first edition. Today, we're here to celebrate the 6th edition, as a matter of fact. And so last year was brought back to Liberia. We had it. It was great. Today, it seemed that we're rebranding. It seemed that we're making progress. And that's what we're about to do today. So again, like I said, thank you all for joining us. We have the organizer who's done a great job. The organizer will be, of course, running us through most of the activities as to why we gathered here today. But just thought to just give us a heads up as to why we're all here today. And we would like to, first of all, put our hands together. Can you put your hands together for the organizer? Thank you, Kai Fi, though he's not in Liberia, but he's the dreamer. And it takes somebody with vision to sustain an idea. It's not an easy thing to sustain an idea. I also like to say thank you, Kai Fi and his team. It's an amazing job you've done, and we're all here today. So much ado, I'd like now to go straight to the program. Of course, we're going through the running order. We have the arrival, we're all in the hall, we've done the official opening of the program. We'll go straight now at this time to take we'll take a remark. Let's say, yes, we'll take a remark on the official address from the marketing here, and as Didi Dalima. Can we take Didi for official remark on behalf of the Didi?
Hi, how are you doing? My name is Didi Almeida. I'm the CFO of Liberia Music Awards Foundation, and I wanted to say thank you guys for coming. Today we're going to make sure that you guys are fully aware of what we're going to be doing for the next 2 months in order to prepare for the award show. As Alex stated, this is the 6th annual award show this year, and this is our second time partnering with Lone Star MTN. We want to make sure that you guys get all of your questions answered. We want to make sure you're very informed, and we also want to just thank you for taking your time out to come here today. And we hope that once we leave here, everybody is going to move forward for this great award season that we're about to have. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please give it up for Didi for giving us a heads up about what MTN is about. Thank you so much, Didi, for that. At this time, before we take our the next person to talk about, to make a remark, we'd like to also inform you that the Music Awards, the MTN Music Awards is a great moment for us. It's a moment where we will celebrate our own. It's a moment where we begin to appreciate our superstars. It's a moment also we will begin to brand our own. Branding is important in the music industry, and it's important for a company. Many companies in this country and many companies have seen the level of progression of our music industry. And if one company can decide today, you know what, it's important for us to put our root behind an idea, is something that we all should serve. I'd like you to please give it up for MTN, Lone Star Cell MTN, for the support. MTN is amazing. I'd like to say thank you all so much for trusting the music industry. And just about this time now, we have the opportunity now to call upon the music union president. Music union president, of course, represents what we celebrate today to make remarks. So they send me Bioga to make sure. Warga.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say a very big thanks to the anime for trying to rebrand the awards and artists, yeah, representing the artists, we fight for the artists to have benefits and mental benefit for the craft. So, opportunity, I had a couple of discussions with anime heads, and we had a fruitful one. And I think it's time for everyone to get on board. So forget about having the past and put it on a different state and brand our industry, also take this on another level, because it's time to empower and elevate our country first. Like the whole said is already we are very grateful and humble that Lone Star took our time, to sponsor this occasion. And I hope other companies that will come in the country and companies that are already in the country will also do the same for us to take our artists and take our craft for another level. Thank you very much.
Please put your hands together for the president of the music union. When the president speaks, we require more people to arrive. Mr. President, thank you so much. Put the past behind us and focus. I think that's the key message there, and it's important for us to do that. When the music industry succeeds, the president succeeds. And if the music industry succeeds, like you succeed. So it's important for us to celebrate that. Okay, before we go to the next item, let me say this. Music contributes to our economy, and it's very important. I don't know as to whether maybe I'll just show it to the president and I'll show it to the major information culture affairs and to go back and think about it. I think at this time we should have a clear-cut direction as to how much money that they think our music industry will actually contribute to our economy. Maybe probably when you start having this kind of conversation to say, you know what, in the next 10 years, if you just support music, this is how much you're going to raise. If you just support music, then we start to take the conversation more bigger. And I think when we do that, we can have most of our stars, living even more bigger than they are right now. It is important to do that. It is resting on the president and major information culture affairs and tourism to make sure that our industry succeeds. And I know you're going to do that, right? And you can do it, baby. I see you. So having said that, at this time now we took an opportunity to call upon one institution that believes in the industry, institution that branding, they don't take lightly when it comes to branding. I started my whole career from entertainment, and the first time I ever took the stage was MTN believed in me. And I did something called Miss UL, and that was the beginning of Alex Divine. And I know what MTN stands for. And so today, if MTN can again come and say, you know what, let's support this idea, means that this idea is going to succeed. And just to do that, we take upon this time to call upon the CMO as the Chief Marketing Officer. The Chief Marketing Officer, her name is Ya Ajapon. Ya Ajapon, who will speak on behalf of MTN, the official sponsor of the award.
All right, thank you, Alex. Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Yellow.
Representatives of the Government of Liberia, Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, President of the Liberia Music Union, executives of the Music Union, members of the press, artists that we're here to celebrate, bloggers, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited to be here. Music excites me. In our office, I think one of the best parts of our job in the marketing department is we get to play loud music all the time and pretend we are working. And we just say that we're doing research. And when we had the opportunity to partner with the Liberia Music Awards Foundation to bring these awards home, so we can celebrate the best and brightest in the Liberian music industry here in Liberia, we jumped at it. This is the second time we're having these awards here in Liberia, and we're very happy. I think you'll be excited with what we have planned for the awards show itself when it kicks off, when the actual event is held. And I just wanted to add that at MTN, one of the things we've set for ourselves as a purpose is to really make sure that everywhere we go, we make sure our customers are experiencing life in the best possible way and to have a bright future and to live a bright life. And I like to say that it should be as bright as the African sun or the Liberian sun if it ever stops raining and you can see the sun. But that's really what we're trying to do at MTN. And so I'm very happy about this. Looking forward to spending some more time with all the people here, and I invite you to come help us on this journey and join us as we have the awards event. And yeah, let's just go out there, as I always like to say, and have fun and celebrate the best that Liberia has to offer and take Liberian music out there to the world. So thank you for joining us, and I look forward to talking some more with you later on in this program.
Better round of applause again. There's some money in this thing here, so thank you so much, Mr. Japon. Thank you so much. I'd like to say, look, I'd like to recognize Dench in the building first of all. Just catching out there, Dench superstar in the building. I'd like to recognize you. Thank you so much for joining us. That's Dench. Please put your hands together for Dench. When I was little boy coming up, and so I would sit down and listen to music, and I would always hear the boss, Patrick O'Carr. Yes, and you play the music and all of that. And we'll be calling the radio station when they say, another music we want. And that's Kiss FM time, imagine that kind of time, Kiss FM. Patrick O'Carr, thank you for coming back to recognize me. That's the boss, Patrick O'Carr right there. And the Babe, he said, man, I'm music legend. All the musicians in the country, you don't know that I'm buying things when you're going. Or a Chris Wallow. I said, Traffic Plus. My brother, how you doing? It's good to have you join us too. That's Onu Roberts. Onu is one of our best, MC in town. Thank you for joining us. And of course, I'm not going to forget about, of course, my friend over there. He added flavor to the music game as well. Cyphers, the king, Cyphers. Thank you for joining us as well. Cyphers. Alright, so having done that, let's go straight to it. Let's go out there and enjoy ourselves. That's what Mr. Japon has said to us. Go out, enjoy yourself. The music is just there for us. About this time now, we, of course, get the opportunity to Didi for the second time. Of course, Didi is going to tell us full disclosure of the 2019 MTN Award. So ladies and gentlemen, turn over to Didi for the full disclosure of MTN Music Awards.
You guys are set? Okay guys, I'm going to read the official press release for the 2019 MLMA. We exist to congratulate our artists who have worked over the years and to empower them. This brief press conference will certainly set the stage to articulate the tremendous progress we have made over the last 6 years and put it together a strategic brand of Liberian arts, culture to the rest of the world. The organizing team of this prestigious award ceremony marks its endorsement as the official 6th annual MTN Liberia Music Awards to be held in Liberia for the second time. We applaud the management of Lone Star MTN Cell for their overwhelming confidence and repose in us in reaching this far in our partnership. Our team is fully aware of the many challenges our fellow entertainers encounter on a day-to-day basis in the Liberian music industry. And as such, we are pleased to work with positive mindsets in bringing tangible results to the table for the music industry. Since the 18th day of February 2015, this ideology has been registered with the government of Liberia, and we've been engaging artists and the community support for the team in Liberia. Since then, our mission has been to help develop Liberia's music industry through our premier award show platform and to prove music is not just for entertaining, but also for education, uplifting, reconciliation, and healing. We have also pledged to facilitate the exposure, promotion, and celebration of the arts through talents in order to give mentorship and many exposure. MLMA provides opportunities to learn about the rich musical heritage of Liberia, to promote moral values through the medium of music, and to embark on the community development programs and supporting deprived communities through collaborative actions. We have consistently organized this event from 2014 to 2017 successfully in the United States, and we are recognizing Liberian talents across the globe. This is the second year we are hosting it here in Liberia, and this event will include, but is not limited to, a meet and greet Friday, November 16th. Time and date will be to announce. The main red carpet event, Saturday, November 16th, 2019, from 4 to 6. The after party, which will also be November 16th, from 10:30 until location will be to announce, and a farewell party on November 17th. Location will also be announced. The voting platform for this year's will open up today, September 19, 2019, and will end October 18, 2019. All MLMA promotion will kick off today after this brief press conference. In growing and contributing greater and greater to the Liberian music industry, we have planned an exciting and grand award show that will feature many Liberian artists from across several genres. We have also put together prize packages for the top 3 awards: Artist of the Year, Song of the Year, and Album of the Year, that will be revealed and rolled out throughout the coming weeks leading to the MLMA Awards ceremony. MLMA has also signed an MOU with the Music Union of Liberia to ensure that we are focused on growing and helping our artists in the Liberian music industry. For artists that are not registered with us yet, I'm sure that you're wondering, how can I become a part of the MLMA? It's very simple. Go to our website, www.liberianmusicawards.org, and you'll be able to register there and have further details. MLMA has sought to promote Liberian music through the awards program to enable Liberian artists global recognition and attract tourism to Liberia. This will help governments gain revenue for the music industry through tourism efforts. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, we see that the MLMA initiative is worthy cause. It requires collective efforts to help us all build a great music industry and improve the talents of our musical artists. The efforts will enable artists to adequately compare with their counterparts throughout the rest of the world and Africa. Conclusively, let me now acknowledge a few entities that have immensely contributed to our success. The MTN Liberian Music Awards contributors are the Liberian Music Awards Foundation Advisory Board, the Liberian Music Awards Foundation Executive Board, MLMA Nominations Board, MTN Lone Star Cell, Echo House, Sci-Fi Media Store, the Music Union of Liberia, and the Ministry of Information, Culture, and Tourism, NECAT. We exist to congratulate and empower our artists across the globe. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The MTN Music Award has been launched. Of course, I can say After Show 2019 has been launched. It's open. It's good to go. And we're ready to make history together. Thank you, Didi, for the splendid disclosure of the 2019 edition. I'd like to recognize MC Kara, see you back there. Salute you. See the two we got Easy Peas in the birthday. Yeah, Easy Peas. Yeah, almost. I'd like to recognize you guys, superstar. Thank you for joining us. It's good to have you join us today. At this time, this is a press briefing, of course, so that will be a long way of making it started. Let me now take this opportunity to, of course, call again for the second time Mr. Ajapon. And this time around, he will be officially announcing the theme of the 2019 edition. And then also, I'm told there is a theme song as well. So let's turn it over to Mr. Ajapon, who just announced the official theme of the 2019 edition. Thank you.
Thank you. So, when we started the conversations and reflecting on what to use as a theme for this year's edition of the awards, we started to talk about the role that music plays for each one of us. And a lot of the conversations always came back to the same things. Whether you're sitting with family, a happy event, a sad event, it is never complete without music. And this cuts across all people, whether they're in Liberia, any other country, an African country, anywhere in the world. And you see examples of this in many places, where music is really a tool that brings people together to celebrate something. I was talking to my team, and they gave me an example of here in Liberia, in the middle of the Ebola crisis, where some musicians came together to record a song that helped to really raise awareness about Ebola and helped with the fight to eradicate that disease here. So, having all these conversations and putting everything together, we are at a very simple theme for this year, which is United by Music. So the theme for this year's MTN Liberia Music Awards is United by Music, and we think this theme really encapsulates everything that music does for us in our lives. I know for me, if there's an event or if there's something going on in my life, it doesn't matter how much food or how many drinks, whatever you have there, if there's no music to pull it all together, to bring people from all the different walks of life together, then the event or the activity is not complete. So that's our theme for this year. It's United by Music. And before we play the theme song for you to hear, I just want to thank MC Caro, D12, Pascal Dench, Klee, Shine P, T-Mark, and Homie Cheese for really coming together and lending their voices to this theme song. You'll be hearing it a lot on radio and everywhere you go. So enjoy it and thank you. And let's be united by music.
Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up.
You can come for the east, or you can
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the artist and the producer. Put your hands together. Not slow clapping, clap. Yes, yes. Let's celebrate our own, right? Let's celebrate our artists. I'd like to say thank you so much to all of the artists who made this song. This beautiful piece, and I mean, there's nothing that can reconcile people more than music, trust me. And I like the team, trust me, I like the team. I'd like to say shout out to all of our special DJ in the house. Let's start with Diamond, of course. Yeah, Diamond, thank you so much for the sound you're giving us. I'd like to say that Perch, I'm understanding DJ Perch is in the building. It's good to have you join us today. DJ Nelly as well. DJ Nelly is here. Thank you for joining us. Cypher the King, of course, I've mentioned him. Jackie Ross is in the building. I'd like to recognize all of you. Listen, we got free Wi-Fi. Free. So you got a telephone? LMA. The name is LMA. So just pick up your phone right here for the next 5 minutes or so. We got free over there, don't worry. Be browsing in the meantime, enjoy yourself. Yeah, we can do. Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, at this time. Now we're almost at the end of the program, by the way. Almost at the end of the program. The team song has been played. The team also of the LMA is, of course, we know it now, reconciling people through music. We know it. At this time, I have the honor and I have the pleasure and the power, first statement. Let me recognize Major Information Culture Affairs and Tourism again. Thank you so much for joining us. This proved that the government support this idea, right? Yeah? Yeah, so thank you for joining us. At this time, we go straight to the nomination process. We're about to turn over to the experienced people who will run us through it. To begin with, we call our first 2 nominees. Two announcers. Sorry, not nominees. 2 announcers to announce our nominees. All right, so we're doing some adjustment here. At this time, we'd like to call on the first 2 announcers, who, of course, will take a word from the nomination board, and the chairperson is, of course, here. So we'll take a word from Mr. Chris Warner, and he is the chairman of the nomination board. Thank you.
I'm not as tall as Alex is, so I think I have to adjust the mic. Thank you all for coming. MTN being customer friendly and the Liberian Music Awards, being conscious of the meaning of its role first and its many followers. Listen to the many complaints and concerns that people have. One of them has been the process, how the whole process, nomination process, is done. And some of the suggestions over the years has been that a board be set up. So an advisory board was set up. Quite plainly, our role basically is to serve as a guide towards the whole process. And this board consists of technocrats, technicians, people who are into mainstream. It's a good mix, so to speak. So you have a bit of everybody in there. Don't forget, the key word is to guide the process. As you are aware, there's a procedure along the way. The people make the nominations. The nominations forms are sent to the different media houses, DJs, and what have you, to make their nomination. The nomination is then collected by LMA, or now LMA, and then the board meet. The board met, I can say to you quite confidently that it was a quite intensive process. Our job was to make sure that, first and foremost, that the right category, because one of the concerns people have had over the years, that, this song, how come this song is being played in this category and this person does this genre of music, so to speak. So our job was to make sure the right people are placed in the right category. And it was a heated argument. Like I said, it was very intense, it was very heated, and hours and hours. And I hope we did a good job. But let me just say this caveat. It's important that people know, the many people who are watching, listening, understand and know this. Moving forward, that the artists themselves, no disrespect, they all know me, I say it like it is. You all have to find your genre, what kind of music you do. It will help us moving forward. I mean, I don't think it's fair to the board to decide for you where you belong. All right? Because, and I hope the artists are listening. Because, I mean, it's okay to be an admirer of someone. And we all admire somebody, have a role model, and we all, tell our life around them. But understand first who you are, your strength, your style and everything, and then develop your style, all right? I think you agree with me, no producer, with all due respect to the producers, are not inventing new sounds so far. So it's the same similar groove, the same category, the same genre, but the artists have got to be a little more daring, because that's who you are. You are creative, and there's no limit to creativity. So, please learn the genre, because we have to struggle. You'll be amazed to find out that some colleagues in the committee have degrees in music and what have you. Some of them have worked in the industry for years. They've been in the business from the genesis. So, like I said, it's a very good mix. So, please know where you belong, and I hope we place you in the right category, because we listen to your sound, we know who you are, and decided, I think, based on the nominations that I received, that this person is supposed to be here and there. I must say this, we are very cognizant of the fact that African artists, most musicians being creative, also dive into different genres, okay? For example, you may have a hip-hop artist who would do on a particular album, say a reggae music. It doesn't take away the fact that the person is a hip-hop artist. That hip-hop artist did a reggae song or did a Bema song. So you can't say because he did a Bema song, so he's a Bema artist. No, he did a Bema song, but he is a hip-hop artist. Yeah? So let's remember that. We expect criticism. We anticipate, we look forward to the discussion. Let it begin. Moving forward, after this, we are all ears, and we welcome them and we will respect them. And let me say finally before I leave that in every competition, there will be controversy. Yeah? We know that. People will not be happy. Once you win a competition, somebody will not be happy because they didn't win. Let me break it down. They will not win. Not everybody, it's not possible for everybody to win a competition. Yeah? We know that. So, if you know you deserve this, please make sure you rally the troop and let them do what they're supposed to do for you so you can win. And I will be that the people that deciding that the people know who supporting you, they're the ones supposed to help you now. So if you know you want winning an award, please make sure you rally the troop and let your many fans vote for you. Good luck to all the nominees. Thank you very much.
Good luck to all the nominees. Thank you, Mr. Waller. Thank you so much for setting the platform very straight for us. It makes it easier now for our many viewers or supporters to vote for us in the right direction. Something you say I'd like to just emphasize on as well is the fact that our artists should know exactly where you belong. I think it's important. If you're a Bema artist, you're a Bema man. If you hip, you hip. So let's start laying that one in now. And there was this saying that in competition, you don't lose. You just go back again and try and come back. So you know, competition here, data and plotting. You know, get it. I go try it and come back. No plow bending down on it. For you go on internet and start reading all kind of things. Oh, this thing, it's incredible. That was sort of way. I put in Kolopa now, so everybody can get it here. Because our primary in the country, we can't take defeat. I'm hoping that this thing has been set up. Mr. Waller just lay it plain. We understand it now that all of our supporters will be voting for us. Will vote for it and we'll win. We'll try again next time. Yeah? Alright. Thank you. Big clap for Mr. Waller. Put that together for Mr. Waller. Setting the platform straight. Having said that, I'd like now we'll go straight to the announcement period. We'll call our first two person will come to do the announcement. We'll call Mr. O'Neil Robert and the boss, Patrick Okar, to announce our first. Thank you so much. It says you should look in the camera. On the camera.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We have nothing much to say but more to do, so we'll go straight into what we've been told to do. We will, as ladies at first, we have various categories here that we will be announcing. And we have various artists who have been nominated in those various categories. And for female artist of the year, how many names do we have here? Go ahead. Let's open and see.
All right, we have 5 artists in each of the categories. So we're starting off with female artists.
And
of
please
the
give
year.
it out. Whether you hear your name or not, or whether you get to hear your name or not, please. Okay, now we'll come to female artists. Now we're being told by one of the organizers.
The Afropop.
Afropop. We start with Afropop first.
All right, so we're starting off with
Please
Afropop
employ
artists
them. Employ them, man. That's all we need.
of the year. So on first of our nominee is Eric Jizzle.
Afropop artist of the year. Number 2, we have CRC.
Number 3, Jarido.
And 4, we have Stoner.
Well, closing the nominees for the Afropop artist is T-Floor.
So don't forget, we just announced our Afropop Artist of the Year. Quickly, we'll go through it. First, Eric Jizzle, 2, CRC, 3, Jarido, Stoner 4, and 5, T-Floor. So next, we go to what?
The female artist of the year. And just to get to your attention, those of you watching it live, the artists have the Vera code. The procedure will tell you how you can go about voting for your favorite artist. So move on to female artist of the year. Number 1, our first nominee here is J. Floor.
So that tells you that J. Floor has been nominated for 2 awards so far. And next, we have Davero, female artist of the year.
Number 3 nominee, Fit Vonic.
And we have Baiko.
It's a barrel.
It should be Barrow.
Closing up the nominees is Ken C. So there you have it, female artist of the year.
So what's up next?
Let's move on to the male artist of the year. Wow, very interesting. Male artist of the year, ladies and gentlemen, nominee number 1, Gobazi.
Pokero.
Jarido.
KCW.
And I'm hitting a stoner tune. That's new artists. Artists we have to officially welcome in the industry. We have been doing well for this year. And starting up, this guy had one of the best of playing songs in the year. Mr. Pie Bye, #1.
Just love, baby.
Pius, #3.
I love this one, Eldress.
And closing up, she reminds me of MC Light, MC Caro. All right. Moving up to the Gospel Artist of the Year. And here are your nominees.
I will call first. Canvey Adams.
Paul is actually Paul Haddon.
Okay.
Yes.
Margaret Cephas.
Simon G. Whiffle.
Bernice Blackie. And which category again?
Gospel Artist of the Year. So these are your nominees. The calls are all attached to them. And the climax from our end, Trapcore or Hipcore Artist of the Year. Wow, very big.
That's a big one.
#1, Bucky Raw.
Christoph the Change.
Nushimik.
Pascal.
And Basi. Thank you all.
That's it for our end. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you. So we, at this time, call the next announcer. And this time around, we take DJ Mark and Mr. Myers. Is that you? I'm about, you know. I said, oh, duh. Oh, okay.
I'm shut after this though. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for being here. And let's hope this goes really good. Me and DJ Mark were here to give you the list of nominees for these categories that have been assigned to us on today. So, beginning with Video of the Year, we're going to name you the 5 nominees for that category. Here we go. For Video of the Year, we have #1, Gino featuring Akita, No Bad Day.
#2 is Tamhali alongside Pills with the song Unanini.
#3, T. Floyd featuring J. Slot, Mine.
#4 is F.A features Ice Prince, One Night.
And at #5, we have Bucky Raw featuring Ice Prince and Stoner, Thank You. That's for category. That was for Video of the Year. We now move on to Traditional Rema Artist of the Year, in which we have #1, KZ Big Name.
Number two is Full X4. Okay, #3 is MZ Minaire.
#2 is Full X4. #3, Miss Minaire.
#4 is Casimoni.
And at #5, Kanye Man.